for joining this test. So all of you know, a lot of times, you've seen any of my other videos, I like to show you what you can put in your Reencle. And today I have a special input. I have some buffalo parts. All right, so a lot of times I'm always trying to show people what you can put in your Reencle, and it's amazing what it will digest and turn into compost. Let me take a look so you can see what's in here right now. So this is what my current compost looks like. This is what my machine looks like. It's a little dry, so I might add some water to this. Oh, and then this looks like it was part of a paper towel that went in there. Okay, so that's what it looks like right now. I have some bison parts. And I'll just say it right now, this is complete clickbait, because as you look, you will see what parts that I'm referring to. And so we're gonna take these bison parts and put them in whole. Now we will have to cut this part of the bison, and I'll explain that in the comments. I'll explain where I got the parts. We harvest a buffalo about every 2 years from a ranch that's nearby us. And so sometimes people like to eat these. They're called, Rocky Mountain oysters, but we're gonna put them in the unit and then we're gonna look back 24 hours and see how fast it takes my unit to digest these buffalo parts. All right, so we're gonna put these in here. We will see what happens in 24 hours. That's the first one. We've got the second one. Now, for this part, I definitely need to cut this because it will get wrapped around the paddles and the stirring arm, be a problem. So I'm gonna have to cut this. It's not cutting. I'm gonna have to use a knife to cut. Oh my God. All right, well, putting that in. All right, so I got my heavy duty shears that I use to cut through bone. They're handling this much, much better. Once I finish cutting this, we will get the rest of this junk in the Reencle. Woo! Finally, I got this all cut up. I used my heavier shears. I'm really surprised at it. But I am going to, because I do not want the Rocky Mountain oysters to get stuck in my paddles. I'm gonna cut this one in half. Once again, I have to use my power shears to do that, it looks like. Oh, got the other part. Now we got the full buffalo junk in the Reencle. Look how much this is. So that's a lot to put in there. I'm gonna add a cup of water also just because it started a little dry. And we're gonna see what this looks like in 24 hours. We are about 24 hours in from putting in our buffalo junk, and let's see what it looked like. So we've got plenty of, you can see we eat a lot of citrus in this house, about half the size that it was, but I think this is one of the testes that's getting decomposed. Oh, there's another part that's getting decomposed. If you watch the beginning of the video, you see how much I put in here yesterday, quite a bit, and they're already broken down. I mean, not all the way decomposed, obviously, because they're pretty dense pieces of meat. But if we look at where we're at today, you can see the texture of this compost is way better too. I added cups of water. Now you see I squeeze it and I got the water in my hand. So much better water consistency in here than before. But yeah, so I will record again tomorrow and we'll get another day in and see what 48 hours, and we'll see how long it takes for old Seymour here to digest and decompose the bison parts. Okay, so we are now at day 3. If you want to come over here, let's look inside. If I get in here and work this with my hands, found a little bit of chunk here. That probably is some of the buffalo pieces that are still breaking down. So amazing because it's such a thick, dense material. And so, yeah, Seymour just gobbled down the buffalo junk.